CinemaLovers, I'm Viola.
Me, Kevin, hello.
The big screen. We are in Bratislava, in Slovakia, and we decided to create a video for you to the section filmed in.
Yeah, guys, we decided to make a small trip, near from Hungary, a good occasion, and we want to see what's going on in the city, so we will try to show you different kind of movies that has been recorded here. Actually, we need to say that Bratislava, even though it's the capital city of Slovakia, is not quite chosen place for recording different kind of movies, because generally the productions and the producers used to choose the neighbor countries like Hungary or Czech Republic that are rather much more popular. But there are some movies recorded in the capital city that we would like to talk about today, and some other movies that are recorded in this little but lovely country.
So, are you curious? Let's go!
Here it goes one movie, The Peacemaker, from the year 1997, and where we can find the performance of two quite important actors in Hollywood, with Clooney and Nicole Kidman. This movie actually was recorded in different kind of locations. It was recorded in countries like Macedonia, United States, but also here in the city, in the capital of Slovakia, in Bratislava. And actually the interesting thing is that they try to show this city to look like as Vienna, the capital of Austria, and Manhattan. Also, we need to say that in this city was recorded mainly in two locations, in this place that is behind me, in the National Theatre, and also was recorded in St. Martin's Cathedral. Also, we need to mention that was recorded, apart from this place in Slovakia, was recorded in Kremosne. I don't know if the pronunciation is properly, but near from the second biggest city in this country, in Žilina. And as fun fact, we can say that The Peacemaker was the first movie released by the company DreamWorks.
Now I would like to talk about one movie from our childhood, Dragonheart, from 1996, directed by Rob Cohen. The movie was recorded here, not here in Bratislava, but in Slovakia, in the different kind of beautiful castles, medieval castles, and also showing some beautiful locations, some picturesque landscape in Slovakia. And what is important also, that this movie is kind of medieval fantasy adventure movie, so perfectly matched to the iconic landscape of Slovakia. And this movie, it was nominated to the best visual effects to the Oscars.
Here it goes, another movie, but actually this is more a fun fact than a movie, because this movie actually was not recorded here in Bratislava, but is based in this place, so they try to represent what is here. The movie is Hostel, directed by Eli Roth. I remember this movie since some time ago, because when I watched it I had the impression that maybe it was like a kind of exaggeration, the things that they were showing about the city, but quite impressed. Basically because if you are interested and you see the plot of the movie, they show that here in Bratislava is like a kind of mafia, where beautiful women are like a kind of the attraction for tourists with money, and they are part of a kind of mafia that gives to people from a high level of economical situation the possibility to kill this kind of foreigners. So you can imagine the situation. They show the country like corrupted, full of mafia, where police is also involved in this kind of situation. Kids that can stole you in the street, or can be with weapons in the street just to ask you for money for some chewing gum. So they try to use a very bad impression of Bratislava. Actually, this movie was recorded in the neighbor country, in Czech Republic, but they try to use to show this country, and especially the city. They try to also to show that it's a capital city that is very dark, that is not colorful, and you see that totally is different. And actually the most important fun fact is that the Slovak people got such offended with this movie that even the Prime Minister or the President in that moment invited the director of this movie, Eli Roth, to come here to Bratislava to see by him own that absolutely these things that he's showing in the movie is not happening here and that it's totally a safety country. So I think quite interesting fun fact.
Now it's time for small TV mini-series that is talking about Polish history. Uprising from 2001 is talking about the year 1943, when was Warsaw Ghetto uprising, when the Jewish people was fighting for them rights against the Nazi occupation, Nazi oppression. And the movie is set in Warsaw, but most of the shots was in Bratislava and also in Innsbruck in Austria.
The next movie, The Red Sparrow. Here we have a thriller, quite recent movie as you see, from the year 2018, I think the most recent one from our ranking. This is a thriller where the main role is played by the super famous Jennifer Lawrence and directed by Francis Lawrence. Although even if they have the same surname, they are not related, even though they have been working also together in the famous saga of the Hunger Games. This movie actually was shot mainly in Hungary, in the neighbor country, but some scenes has been taken also here, part of the capital city of Slovakia, here in Bratislava.
Behind Enemy Lines from 2001 is a war movie set in the Bosnian War in the mid-1990s, and this movie were shot in the countryside in Slovakia, but also in the studios in Bratislava. And also this movie is known because of Owen Wilson for his good performance.
Now we have two movies in one. We have by one side, here we are in the Hrad Castle, we have the movie Nosferatu by one side from the year 1922, and we have Nosferatu the Vampire from the year 1979, that this is the remake from the first one. Let's start by the first one. Nosferatu, the original version, who doesn't know this movie, is a main symbol of a masterpiece from the German Expressionism. It's a horror cult movie and one movie that everybody remembers, or at least have heard about it. Actually quite a polemical movie, because this movie was banned in several countries. For example, in Sweden was banned because the excessive horror. And this movie actually also was recorded in different kind of countries. Was recorded in Transylvania, that is the actual Romania, in Germany, and also here in Slovakia was recorded different shots taken into advantage that was recorded here in different kind of castles, different kind of rivers, and also in the high Tatra mountains. And the second part, the Nosferatu the Vampire, this remake one from the year 1922, the first one, this one from the year 1979, was recorded also in Slovakia, in some parts of Czech Republic, Netherlands, also in Germany, but in Slovakia was repeated in the zone of the high Tatra mountains. As a curiosity for the cinema lovers, quite interesting curiosity, is that this version you can find it in German and in English version, because it was like a kind of a strategy to get a wider range of audience and also to compensate the original version that was almost mute, almost in silence mode. Actually, one thing that everybody knows, but we need to mention, is that Nosferatu is an unauthorized adaptation from the famous Bram Stoker's Dracula novel.
It is time for Eragon from 2006. The movie is most likely based in the story of farmer boy who found the dragon egg and is describing him adventure with that. The movie was shot in Hungary and also in northern Slovakia and is showing the stunning landscape and visual beauty. Here we are in the end of our trip in Bratislava. I hope that you like traveling with us.
And yeah, we hope that you like also the tour of movies that we have here. So now you know what you need to do next. Like always, if you want to support our adventures, our different kind of videos, especially I think special videos in different kind of cities, please give some likes that we could see that you like the ideas. You can make some suggestions here in the commentaries below according to which is the things that you like most, the things that less, any suggestions for the future trips. And also, if you are not part of this small family, you know also that you can click the button of subscription and be part, hit the bell, you know, that you will receive all the notifications and you will be updated with all of our progress in our channel.
That's it. So, see you next video.
Thank you for watching. Bye!